Hey, this is Mike. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Tonight, I'm checking out a 2019 Ford Mustang GT. This video focuses on the interior and exterior lighting only. You can check out my channel for a more in-depth feature overview and a test drive, but this focuses just on the lighting. So I have the lights completely off on the switch, but you can see there still is a daytime running light illuminated here. It's basically 3 strips of LED lights, but from a distance it just looks like a bright light on each side. But up close, you can see the 3 distinct LED lights. When I turn the parking lights on, these amber lights turn on here at the bottom, powered by LEDs as well. And the tail lights come on. Now I have the low beams and the fog lights on, so you can see the fog lights are there next to those amber lights, and they're also powered by LEDs. You can see the amber lights also serve as a side marker here on the side. There's an amber light here at the back, and red tail lights, all powered by LEDs. And check it out, the turn signal is animated. So you have a animated turn signal, looking pretty cool, in red. So it just takes the existing lights and just brightens them up and turns into a turn signal. You can see them from the side quite well as the side mirror has a turn signal indicator on it. In here in the front, that amber light that we saw before is now your turn signal. It just brightens up. Typically, your 4-way flashers are the same as your turn signals, but in this case, they don't have the animation. It's just on and off. The window's a little bit foggy, but there's the low beams there. You can see a clear cutoff where the Keep From Blinding Other People has fantastic headlights, LED powered, and a projector tube. High beams there, low beams. But really fantastic lighting, even on the side. And we'll take a little bit of a test drive just so you can see what I'm talking about. When you turn on the high beams, the fog lights turn off. But you can see it's out of the same projector tube. There's no additional lighting here. It just refocuses that very powerful LED beam. Let's start looking on the inside, starting here with the trunk. And I have some stuff in the trunk, so this kind of helps out with seeing in here because everything is pretty much black as far as the carpet and all, but you can see the illumination is coming from one light just under there, just right there, but it does a good job. It illuminates the entire trunk. Even with all this stuff in here, since it's right in the center position, it helps out with, you know, avoid casting shadows and all that stuff. This is really cool. When you open up the door, it has a puddle light, but the puddle light is mostly just for looks because it's on the outside of the door, not the inside of the door. So it's not going to help you avoid puddles. It's just to look cool. But it has this horse, this Mustang horse, and it's projected from underneath the side mirror, looking really nice. The inside of the door has backlit buttons, as well as a red accent light. Now the accent light you can change to different colors. So it doesn't have to be red, but the accent light is right around the handle there, and then you have the backlit buttons here. Mustang in red, illuminated, looking pretty awesome. The floorboard also has that customizable color. Right now it's red in the floorboard, but you can customize that. Interior lights are right there. You can see how well it illuminates these red seats. Really nice, RECARO seats. You should check out my channel for the full video on this vehicle. It is awesome, really fun to drive. Okay, so now I have the door open with the interior lights on. And let's go ahead and close the door so we can see the backlit buttons here. Have some here to the left. Here on the armrest to the left of the steering wheel. So your headlight controls over here. The steering wheel themselves have backlit buttons. The floorboard has that red light. I don't know if you can see that down there, but that's the customizable light. The gauges is a complete digital gauge system here. Here's the center stack, a lot of backlit buttons. There's your shifter. Cup holders are in red because that's the customizable color is set to red. You can see on the other door there has that red illuminated. Glove compartment has a nice bright light in it. Behind the cup holders, there's a illuminated compartment here. It's good to see the compartments illuminated, unlike some vehicles. Above the rear view mirror, you have the tap lights, which you can turn on independently. They appear to be standard bulbs up here. The visor, it has a light in it and mirror. Two lights, look like standard bulbs. Here in the center gauges, in the options, we can go in there and we can change primary color. So right now I have it set to blue. Let's change it to, let's see here, go to red. So you can see the gauges up here, change to red. Let's go up here to blue. You can change them to blue. Let's go to secondary color. Right now I have it purple. Let's change it to green. So you can see here on the gauges, there's some green. We can change the ambient light. So right now we can have it dim. Let's change the color. We can go to green. So that's here on the sides. And in the floorboard, the cup holders are all green. We can go to purple, blue, orange, red, ice blue, which is a little bit different, blue, white, if we want white, green. So yeah, and that changes the floorboard illumination and just the ambient light around the cup holders and stuff like that. So you have all these different colors here. Blue, orange, red, and then you can go into my color and you can customize color. I just have primary colors right now. But I think red, since this is red interior, I think that would look good. All right, let's go to ambient. Let's go to, we got it on high. All right, we can turn the ambient light on or off as well. There's a create my color. Then you have primary color, secondary color. So the primary is green, the secondary is blue. Let's see, wait a minute. No, actually primary is blue, secondary is green. All right, so there's green here on the gauges now on the screen, and then you have the gauges up here, they have blue. Okay, let's take it for a test drive. Just want to mention, when you lock the doors, there's a little red light here on the top of the door. I don't know if you can see that, but that's pretty cool. It's not, there's no lock push button or anything like that. It's just illuminated to let you know it's locked. When you unlock it, it goes away. Just an indicator that it's locked. With the low beams on, between me and that car in front of me, there's plenty of light here on the ground. That cutoff is perfect. It keeps from blinding them, and it just has illuminated ground really good. Even there on the sides, you can see hopefully in the ditch, it's there on the sides, and there's a lot of light, street lights, sign lights, stuff like that, but we'll get to a darker area so you can check it out. Even, you can see how dark, even in a dark area, you can see really good with these headlights. So that car ahead of us is not being blinded, but yet we have visibility all there on the sides. You see down in that ditch, those poles are illuminated on the sides, as well as the road is brightly illuminated, and the reflectors at the distance. Alright, now we have the high beams on. Get into some darker areas. This is a dark road. There's the high beams. Now I notice when it has so much acceleration that it lifts the front end up a little bit, and that cutoff gets a higher, and sometimes people will think you have your high beams on momentarily. Okay, there you have it, 2019 Ford Mustang GT at night. Really looks awesome. You should check out my daytime video showing all the features, take it for a test drive. All that stuff will be on my channel. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.